Well, I was firstly introduced to Forever in summer of 1998. My mother came back from an opportunity meeting really excited about this new company, Forever Living Products, dealing with something called aloe. Aloe, I had never heard about aloe. Never mind. She started with the company and worked with it for a couple of years. She was a tremendous woman. She did something very special. She introduced the business to a lot of different kind of people. She worked in the countryside, she worked in the city, she worked with all kinds of people that got inspired by her enthusiasm about the product aloe vera.
Bobby Wallenberg phoned me up and asked if I was interested in aloe vera. She just started up a business and I was absolutely, had not a clue. But when she talked about aloe vera, after a while it sounds familiar. And then she mentioned the Forever Living Products, and I said, well, just a second, I think I've heard about that before.
At home at that time, I wasn't at home that much, but I remember every time I came home for weekends, Easter break or etc. I remember there were loads of people in the house and she had meetings in different rooms. And there were one-to-one meetings in the library, there were one-to-one meetings in the hallway, some people were sitting in the kitchen, some people were in the dining room, and I remember some people actually also sat in the bedroom. So she started to place people everywhere in our house. So I didn't know where to be. I just couldn't really be anywhere except for hearing all these presentations, and it was lovely to have all these people around in the house.
When I was home on my vacations or during the weeks, Mom always had people in the house. Sometimes there was just a few people she had a small meeting with, or sometimes the whole bus came with people in the house, and she had no time for me. She was busy with the business and people everywhere, and people seemed so happy.
I didn't miss one of these meetings because it was really good ambiance here. And so what we did, we had the slides and we showed the new people and we did the marketing plan. But we really didn't have a clue from the start. We had no material, no nothing. But Bobby was very enthusiastic and she had a vision.
When Mom passed away in February 2001, we were all very, very confused what to do with the business. At the time we understood that we had this golden egg, that the business had a lot of potential for us. And I think it was a very confusing time and we didn't know what to do with it. Magnus took on the lead. I was still in London studying. My sister Marie was still studying in Oslo, and no one knew what to do. So Magnus took the lead. He finished off his studies in Oslo, where he was at the time as well. And he just started to learn from other people, starting to talk to our closest distributors and learning how to do the business. Because we didn't know anything at the time. We only knew that Mom had this incredible business involving loads of people, but we didn't really know what it was going to give us. We just knew it was important for us.
It took, for Bobby, it took, I think he got Sapphire in two and a half years. And she recruited a few good leaders. And, but with her enthusiasm, I think that was the big part. And she went the first time to the rally in the United States. She came back and she was absolutely happy. Who started in 98 to 99, she took us to London because we had nothing that we could show here in Scandinavia because we just started. So to get the vision and see how a Jonathan Day, the Success Day, could be held, she brought us to England. We were about 10 people and Bobby, and we had to really see how this kind of the big picture for us. And that was very good, I think. After that trip, I was quite convinced that this is good.
I started to look at it after her passing. And I spent about 6 months going through the industry and trying to find out what's the differences between a serious network marketing company and not serious companies. And I found that there are so many different companies, and most of them don't have the long-term view and they don't have the right type of products. So after looking into Forever, I realized that I had to do the business from the very, very beginning. It was a big challenge, for sure. I started out as a new distributor, starting to get my own customers and my own distributors, even though I had this great network of people that I have inherited. I couldn't really tell them much because I didn't know anything, so I had to do it myself.
Mom built a great foundation with loads of distributors, but what is important to remember is that Magnus actually came on board after Mom had built up her business during 18 months, knowing nothing, and then suddenly just jumped into this whole organization and carried on from there. So it was a very difficult situation for him, of course, to kind of transform this business and let it grow, and being a person that didn't know very much about it. And today, 6 years later, the business has multiplied by 4, which is great. Today we have 16 million euros in our organization, 4 times bigger than 6 years ago. And it's not Mom who actually did that part of the business. And it's very important to understand that what Magnus did is amazing.
The truth about the business, yes, I did inherit a huge business. It was a business that was built up to a Sapphire manager level in less than 2.5 years. And Mom, I do thank you. She did a great work of putting that all together. Now, it was a very new business, so there was a lot to be done. And I'm really proud to say, together with the leaders, to working with some wonderful people, all credit to them of achieving this goal, which has been our goal.
FLP is a company that gives us an opportunity to build up a business, but we have to remember that you have to work as well. And he has put in a lot of effort into the business. And I and my sister are very grateful for that, of course, in giving me this lifestyle opportunity to study abroad, giving my sister an opportunity to stay home with her children. And we are very, very grateful for that.
The manager group came about, I think, year 2001. We had a group that was doing the Jonathan Days back then, and they thought they should formalize it a little bit more. So they decided to form more like a group of managers in the Stockholm region.
In the manager group, we are trying to bring in different kind of speakers. We, of course, talk about the products, and we bring in experts in different areas of the product. But we're also trying to bring in interesting speakers in terms of self-development, all types of communications, and so on. And that's really interesting. That really develops me and other people to keep on building with Forever.
One very good thing about being a part of Magnus' team is that I feel that I can always turn to Magnus if I have any questions, if I want any help with specific things, if I want to talk to someone that perhaps have the solution in a problem that I have. I would also say that I benefit a lot from meeting all the people, and also in the work that we do in the managers group. I think that I have an opportunity to listen to better speakers and to be more inspired than I would have had if I was trying to run the business by myself.
Today I'm of course very, very grateful to what she has done, and especially what Magnus and Marie has done for our family economy, and Forever has financed 5 years of architecture studies in London, which I'm of course very, very grateful. And also I think that Forever has brought us a lot of health to our family. All our friends are drinking aloe, and of course we're using the products, and I think that has given us a lot of opportunities as well to meet new people.
He has a fantastic character. He's very positive and he works the business seriously, and it takes a great responsibility.
I realized that the secret behind this business and to build a large organization is about, very easy, but it's all about helping others to achieve their goals. This is not about my goals, it's about helping others to achieve their goals.
He's developed during these years in a fantastic way, and he's become a very great leader.
You need to use the product yourself, and you need to be your best customer. Secondly, you need to build up a customer base, and I think that's one of the key things that some people miss out on. To build a good, stable customer base with reoccurring customers that are happy, and if you give them a good personal service, that's really the key. And thirdly, the work that I do is to work with organizations, to work with other people to help them to do the same, using the products and building a customer base.